Hi, hello, this is Dr. Prasad Pudilam with the video class series of Biology for Engineers. This is for non-computer science students, non-CSE stream, BBOK407. So please don't forget to share my YouTube channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel name is My Intuition 4865. Uh, to this particular class series of BBOK407, Module 1 completely covered, Module 3 covered. Now I am touching the Module 2 with the questions and the mark distribution already shared earlier to different WhatsApp groups of faculty groups, even students groups also it's shared. Now the classes are started on Module 2. Syllabus is given carbohydrates based water filters, PHA and PLA as bioplastic. Under nucleic acids, it is mentioned DNA vaccine for rabies and RNA vaccine for COVID-19, as well as DNA, RNA for forensic DNA for forensic DNA fingerprinting. Protein as food, whey protein and meat analogous and plant-based proteins. Lipid, biodiesel, cleaning agents, detergents, application of lipids. Enzymes in which glucose oxidase in biosensor, lignolytic enzyme in biobleaching are the topics to be given. Based on that, questions were framed up connecting to the course outcome of the syllabus and the revised Bloom taxonomy. I kept level 2 as well as level 3 questions wherever possible, and the marks for each question is kept as 10 marks so that it can be split and asked for 5 marks each also. Question 1, that is describe the use of cellulose based water filters in water purification systems. Explain the advantages of using cellulose over the synthetic materials in this particular context. So mark distribution is given here. Explanation for composition of structure of cellulose carries 2 marks. Overview of the application in particularly in water purification carries 2 marks. Comparison with the biodegradability and environmental impact carries 2 marks. Effectiveness in removing contaminants carries 2 marks. Cost effectiveness and scalability, that is large production, it carries 2 marks. So the cellulose based water filters, when we say, you don't get confused what type of water filter we are talking about. It is the water filter which is the used in our homemade or even at our institutions, or we can see this type of panels hanged on the wall connecting to water flows through that and we take it out, which is a purified water in which these particular cylinders cellulose based materials are used as a filtering agent, as a filtering medium. Okay, you know the normal filtration, how the filtration takes place. The water containing contaminants, even microbes, when it pass through a medium layer, if the pore size are adjusted accordingly, the filtration takes place and the unwanted materials are filtered off, and only the filtrate contains, that will be the pure water, drinkable water with required minerals in that. Not minerals are not removed. So accordingly, the setup is arranged. Okay, you see the cellulose material. When we see, you might have seen this type of material which is shown here. These are the materials used. They are produced from the plants. Not all plants, many plants are identified from which this type of cellulose acetate materials can be prepared very easily. So that procedure is mentioned here. So when we prepare it, it creates a nano-sized pores. Yes, that pores are used for the filtration. Water will go through that pores. Other contaminants or other thing will not pass through that. They will get blocked there. So that is the way to separate. That is called as filtration. Now describing how cellulose based water filters work, their composition. Cellulose, it is a natural polymer, a naturally available material, mainly the plant walls. Okay, it consists of the chemical structure. If you say, it is made up of glucose units. Glucose units are joined together. Say that it is a polymer. Polymer means a long chain. So the glucose units are linked by beta 1 to 4 glycosidic bond. That is the speciality. If other bonds are there, it will not be a cellulose, because of the beta 1,4 glycosidic bond structure that makes the cellulose a different one. Okay, means when we study the cellulose, we saw that the linkage between glucose units is beta 1 to 4. Okay, so that beta 1 to 4 linkage glycosidic bond is one of the very important term in this when connected to cellulose. Then structure cellulose filters. It consists of a network of cellulose fibers. These fibers form a porous matrix which can trap particles and impurities. The porosity and surface area can be tailored during manufacturing to optimize the filtration performance. As you can see in that particular filter, water filter which I said, in which the pores, it is can be controlled by adjusting the cellulose acetate in the material that we use. Okay, so a network of cellulose fibers are kept together so that the porous matrix, the pores are fine tuned based on our requirement to trap the particles based on the available, based on the particle size or the impurities present in that water, and it can be adjusted so that I will get a optimized filtration performance. The mechanism of filtration: water passes through the cellulose fiber. The suspended particles, bacteria, and other contaminants are trapped in the fibrous matrix, and the process can include adsorption, where the contaminants adhere to the surface of the cellulose fiber. Not only they are blocked by the pore size, even some of the contaminants may get adsorbed. The surface phenomena get attached to the surface of that, and it will not pass through that medium. Applications: it is used in household water filters. In your kitchen, you might have seen to fill water, drinking water, where we only once in a month, or the time period when it comes, we replace that whatever that removal item which is there, that contains filter. Usually nowadays it is cellulose based water filter. It is used in potable water purification devices, industrial water treatment systems. Even as it is combining with other technologies like using the activated carbon or UV treatment, it also enhances the purification. Now the comparison or advantages over the synthetic material. Earlier synthetic water filters were used. Nowadays it is getting replaced by cellulose based water filters. Biodegradability, environmental impact, the efficiency, performance are the four terms, four important points which is used to explain the advantages of cellulose based water filters over the synthetic materials which were used earlier. So cellulose, it is biodegradable. It can break down into non-toxic byproducts, so it reduces the environmental pollution compared to non-biodegradable synthetic filters. That means cellulose, that filter, once it is used, either you can purify it and reuse, or even if you can if you throw it, it is biodegradable. It will degrade to the atmosphere, or it degrade to the mud, and it will not cause any pollution compared to the other non-biodegradable synthetic fibers which were used. Environmental impact: it lower ecological footprint due to their natural origin. Production of cellulose filters, it typically involves fewer harmful chemicals and less energy than synthetic filter. Even the production of the cellulose fibers compared to the synthetic fibers, the production method itself uses less chemicals. The methodology which is used, that is environmental friendly or not having any much environmental impact. The efficiency of filtration: they are very effective at removing particulate matters, even bacteria, and some organic contaminants. The porous structure, it can be engineered to target specific contaminants. The pores, we can have better control. The pore size can be controlled so that the efficiency can be improved based on what type of contaminants present in the water. Performance: comparable to or better than any synthetic material in terms of particle capture and water flow rate. They have enhanced adsorption capabilities for certain impurities due to the natural affinity of cellulose for the organic compounds. So these are the advantages of cellulose water filters material compared to the other synthetic water filter materials. Now the cost effectiveness and the scalability. Cost effectiveness, generally lower production cost. The expenses required to produce the cellulose material, the cellulose acetate material are comparatively lower, costly compared to the synthetic filters which we used earlier. The production from cellulose from plant sources. Reduced need for complex manufacturing process compared to synthetic fibers. The manufacturing process also not that much complicated compared to synthetic filters in case of if it is a cellulose acetate water filter which are biodegradable in nature. Scalability, how bulk production can be done, how much bulk production can be done, easily scalable. Cellulose acetates are easily scalable uh, for various applications from small scale household filters to large scale industrial system. That means at a time bulk production is possible, so that reduction in cost is there once it is produced bulk in bulk. So it is adaptable to different water purification needs by modifying the cellulose structure and combining other technologies. It can be combined with other technology which is available in the market, like it can combine with carbon filters, it can combine with other UV filters, and along with that it can be used. Yes, that's about this particular class video on cellulose acetate as a water filter medium and its comparison with that of synthetic materials which are used. One can search which are the synthetic materials used earlier in this type of water filters. That will give you a better advantages in understanding what is cellulose acetate water filters, and you can even find out some of the limitations of cellulose acetate water filters if you know which are the synthetic water filtering material used earlier. Okay, that's about this particular class. We'll continue the class, but I'll give a break here for this particular class. I'll split the classes and give. Thank you very much for watching. Please do share my videos to others. YouTube video, my YouTube channel only you share. Don't download and share the videos. Okay, so thank you very much for your patient hearing.